Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Weekly Roundup. We have a lot going on in the city, and so I'm going to try to cover a pretty wide range of stuff. But let's start with the thing I'm sure a lot of people are wondering about, and that is cleaning up your yards. So the yard waste site is going to be open for 2 special Saturdays. So for awareness, the regular yard waste site hours will start on April 1st. Those are Monday and Wednesday from 3:30 to 7:30, and then Saturday mornings from 9 to 1. But we are going to open for the next 2 Saturdays. So this Saturday, March 16th, and then next Saturday, March 23rd, we will be open from 9 to 1. So our during the week hours don't start yet. Those don't start till April, but we are just kind of acknowledging this early spring. We work to make sure that we could get it open for you guys. So 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. With that in mind, the street division will also open on Saturday, April 6th. For those spring cleaning items, so things that can't go to yard waste and shouldn't go in your garbage or have a fee to dispose of. The yard at the street department on First Street will be open on April 6th. So I think we do like 4 of those a year, so this will be the first one. Please remember though, just to check our website for information on how to recycle and what needs to be recycled appropriately. I know we've shared this before, but it's always a good reminder, like batteries should not go in the garbage. We had a fire in a in a garbage truck not that long ago from electronics that were put into the garbage. So, and I'm sure I want to be careful. There's probably certain batteries that are more dangerous than others. Don't take my word for it. Look it up on our website. It tells you exactly what can and cannot go in the garbage. Awareness, our solid waste crews who are doing our garbage and curbside pickup will be off next Friday. So we do have a nice sticker on your garbage carts if you're the ones getting impacted by this. So please make sure just to check your listing. If you normally get pickup on Friday, it'll tell you what date you will get picked up on. And then we will have some other alternate schedules during this spring holidays as well. So it's always a good reminder just to check that sticker. We are going to start brush chipping. So our brush chipping routes will start on April 1st, and we will start in Zone 1. Like I say to you all the time, we're going to do our best to stay to our zones by week, but a wide variety of things take us away from those tasks. Other issues we didn't plan on, bad weather. So we are going to do our best to keep you informed on which route we're on. So that's not going to start till April 1st. So if you start to accumulate your items, just know we won't start that pickup in Zone 1 until April 1st. And then just a reminder that we're asking for you to have your items at the curb by 6 a.m. because we do start those routes at 7 a.m. So just make sure all your items are out and ready to go. Switching gears, it's election time. So this is the time of year I do my best to explain and remind you all of all the important parts of an election, but I want to give a disclaimer, just like I did with the recyclable items. I am just sharing limited information, so if you have any questions about voting, the clerk is your spot to go to for questions, or you can go to the city website. We have a ton of information on there as well. In-person absentee voting starts on Tuesday, March 19th. So this is an opportunity for you to come into City Hall and do your in-person absentee voting with members of our clerk's team. So March 19th, Tuesday, City Hall, we're open from 8 to 4:30. If you are going to do that, you need to bring your photo ID. If you are not registered to vote, you can register to vote in person at City Hall, and you can also register to vote at your polling place on Election Day. I do want to point you to, on our city website, we have these like little circles. One of the circles, if you scroll over, at least at this point in time, is election information. And on there, you're going to see a couple of items. One that we want to highlight is we have a link to a tool called Where Do I Vote? So if you're new to your area or you are voting for the first time, the Where Do I Vote tool, you're able to put in your address and it'll kick out your polling location. So we want to point you to that. And then there's also another nice item where you can click a link that'll take you to myvote.wisconsin.gov, and that can show you your ballot. So you put in your address, and it'll tell you what will be on the ballot that you'll have for the spring election. So a really good way just to be able to be prepared for what you're voting on. Again, any questions, talk to the clerk. Switching then to our recreation. So we are still in that time of year, but it's almost up for registration for spring and summer sports. So we'll close like softball, baseball, soccer, those close on April 1st, so make sure you get registered. We are still doing exercise classes like bar, but come April 1st, so start planning now. We are planning the move forward for 30. So we're doing this in partnership with Get Healthy Watertown and our partners at the Y. What this is doing is saying you're pledging to move for 30 more minutes than you do currently for 30 days. And then there are a variety of incentives and workshops and things that will encourage you to keep moving your body. So get registered so you can be a part of that event. We do have the spring break schedule posted. So this again is kind of an effort at a one-stop shop for our grown-ups in the community to know if you have children in your life of activities that are happening. We have some activities at both the library and at the Park and Rec and at the indoor pool. So there's swimming, there are movies, there's bingo, there's trivia, there's a ton of activities happening, and we have one post that'll show all of that on both the library and the Park and Rec page. I'm pretty excited about this one. So the Benson Family Town Square has posted the Sounds of Summer concert series, and I'm excited because I'm a big boy band fan. The boy band came to Riverfest a couple of years ago, and then obviously last summer we had the Pop 2000 tour. I'm pumped. The boy band is coming back to Watertown. A bunch of other bands are coming too, and they're all great. I'm excited for all of them, but excited to have the Sounds of Summer concert series back. We're starting that mid-May, and they're mainly Saturdays. I think there's one Friday night, but otherwise it's Saturdays throughout the summer. We are also on May 18th celebrating the Square's first birthday. So we will be having a larger event on May 18th, so put that one in your calendar or follow our event on Facebook. It's a family-friendly event. Food, music, exercise, drinks, activities, the things we've all grown to really appreciate that the Square has to offer will be there. So plan to join us on May 18th. Prior to that, next Monday, the Main Street program is hosting their annual Main Street Matters Forum. So they do a little bit of business at the beginning of the meeting, but then the vast majority of the time is spent talking about downtown activities, some of our downtown businesses. I will be there to provide an update on the bridge and Main Street reconstruction. We'll talk about the square and some of the activities through the RDA. So I would invite you to join us on Monday at 6 o'clock at the library. We're doing it in the community room. We are going to work to likely record that event as well, so if you can't attend, we'll make sure that it's up on our YouTube and on-demand website pages. Next is the fire station. We're coming up on a really important milestone. So the bidding window closes for the fire station next week. We will open those bids in a public bid meeting, I believe on Thursday. And then about a week later, we will go with a special finance committee meeting. We'll go to finance committee to get their approval of the bids, and then we'll provide an update to the council at their special meeting on April 1st. So super, super close to be able to say a start date and a for sure that everything came in under budget and we're ready to roll on the construction of this fire station. So big milestone for us next week. I do want to make special mention, because of the election on April 2nd, our regular scheduled council meeting for April 2nd is on April 1st. So it's on Monday, 7 o'clock, same time, same place, just different day of the week. There is a lot happening this weekend. Obviously with St. Patrick's Day, there's tons of local bars and restaurants and establishments that are hosting a wide variety of themed events and music events. Watertown Tourism was a great spot to check out more information on those activities. But I do want to point out two in particular that are large community activities. So the Jig Jog is tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, and part of their route does go through the downtown. Downtown is already a little bit congested in certain areas with traffic because of the bridge being closed. And with the run, there's undoubtedly going to be a little bit more traffic as well. So that run is in the morning. Normally it's cleared out by like 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So if you are traveling throughout the community in that downtown area, I would just encourage you to find a different route. If you can't, please just be mindful that there's going to be tons of people running and walking in the street tomorrow morning. And then on Sunday, we are hosting an event with the library and at the square to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. So beginning at noon, there's going to be a hunt in the square for some, I think, gold coins, I think is what they're doing. We're doing up to the age of 6 beginning at noon, and then for ages 7 to 11 starting at 1. So there's a specialized time for our younger kids. And then there's going to be a rainbow selfie station, fun prizes, and then in the library, they're going to be doing events from 12 to 3:30. They have a themed craft, and then also some creative activities in the Talk Read Play Center. So lots happening this weekend. If none of that catches your fancy, as I always do, please support our local businesses. You know, we are, with the bridge closed downtown, we're obviously wanting to make sure that we support our downtown businesses. You guys always do a wonderful job of supporting them and our entire business community at large. So I just encourage you to get out this weekend, support our local businesses, and enjoy all this community has to offer. Have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.